start with something like this where you have one of the better stat lines of your career, a great individual performance, and it's just not enough on a day like this?
Yeah, it's not enough. That's really the best way to put it. I think, yeah, we were able to rack up some yards and some touchdowns there late in the game, and if we had done that earlier in the game, it probably would have been a closer game, and wouldn't have felt so much like garbage time there at the end. I know we kind of made it close there at the end. You get the onside kick, you got a chance, but yeah, I think early in the game we kind of shot ourselves in the foot offensively. In a game like that, against an opponent like that, you get behind the eight ball a little bit, down a couple scores, and it's hard to climb back.
2 games in a row where the rushing attack maybe wasn't as efficient as you're used to. Are you able to kind of diagnose what the issues were today with the running?
I don't know. I think we had to, in some ways, move on from it, and with the way the game was going. Maybe we stick with it if the game's in a little bit of a different place. It starts to pop, and then it's a different story. I don't know, but no, there's nothing significant there.
Jared said he felt that you guys didn't match the.
Dan, you said?
Yeah, Dan said that he felt. Well, first he took blame for not having you guys ready, but he said he felt that you guys didn't match the intensity.
Yeah.
Of Buffalo. Is that a hard pill to swallow a little bit with this being the last month, so much on the line? Like that, or at least your head
No,
coach
I think he's right. He's as good a head coach as there is in this league, and he knows when things are right and he knows when things aren't right. And for whatever reason, yeah, they came out and kind of punched us in the mouth there early on, and we kind of found a way to respond there later on. And but still, it wasn't enough. And again, against a team like that, you can't come out and allow them to do that early on and try to claw your way back. It's too hard. It really is, and that's the games that we're going to be playing from here on out. So yeah, maybe it's a good wake-up call for us and a nice little recalibration for us. And now we get to go on the road. We have some nice home games we just finished up, but now we get to go on the road. It's us against everybody again, and come together and be a bit tighter and move on.
Loss is a loss, but can you take appreciation from this test this late in the season to see, like you said, some of those things you need to clean up on at this point in the season?
Appreciation from the loss, I don't know. I think that's a dang good team, and I think we're a dang good team, and they played really well and we didn't, and that's why the game was lopsided for most of the game. And they're the class of the NFL, and we'd like to think we are too, and they came out and played better than we did today.
Jared, you guys haven't lost much at all, obviously, all year. So when you suffer a loss like this, do you have to resist the temptation not to overreact or overthink it, or others might think the sky is falling or whatever?
We don't. Yeah, no. We will be just fine. I'm sure there will be a ton of stuff written about the sky falling, but no, internally we're good. Yeah, we had won I don't know how many in a row up to that point, but it sucks to lose. We would have loved to win every game out all the way through the Super Bowl, and I hope we can look back on this one as a good learning lesson for us and move on and use some of the stuff that we learned in this game and to help us win these next 3 before we hit the playoffs.
You said the phrase recalibration.
Yep.
After the Tampa Bay loss, it seemed like you guys similarly recalibrated in some
Sure.
deficiencies. I mean, can this ultimately be beneficial to your ultimate goal here?
Yeah, if you handle it the right way, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like yeah, and I think we will. If you handle it the right way and you recognize where your shortcomings were and get better and move on, yeah, then yeah, sure, it can be a great thing for a team. And we know we've got Minnesota on our heels in the division, and we're battling Philly for the 1 seed. And now, if there's not urgency now, then there won't be. And I believe there will be a ton of urgency from our guys, and not that there wasn't today, but there will be now for sure. We've got 3 games. It starts with the division next week, and move on from there.
Jared, it seemed like their D-line had you guys on your heels in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Anything about the way they rushed stand out? Anything that you guys?
No, I just thought they played well. They played well early on. Certainly the first quarter, they played better than us and myself, everyone. I think I don't think that's up for debate. And then as the game went on, we settled in and played better and made it a close game, but it wasn't enough.
Maybe not as fun in a loss, but to get Skipper the touchdown, again, what's going on in personal life for him as well? Just how meaningful was that for you?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see him score, and he almost came up short by trying to run that guy over. But yeah, I'm glad he got that touchdown. But yeah, no, it would be a lot more fun to celebrate that in a win. Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
All right, thanks guys.